Okay, guys, I want to show you what I made. This is my man purse. Okay. And put your belt through there. Pockets work. You know, and basically what I did, this was one of my fork bags. I really didn't like the way this looked on a big dog, so I mean, you know, it didn't look like this on a big dog. So I got some denim scraps I had laying around, and I cut it where the seam was. I glued it on, then I glued the pockets over it, and because I have a real big wallet. Let me show you the wallet. You know what? That's right. I'm going to pause on this cam here. I'm using it. Anyway, my wallet's like, it's actually this wide. It was made by a Montana inmate. And so, you know, like sometimes in the summer when I wear my shorts, some of my shorts don't have pockets. So, you know, I'll rock this. I can put my wallet in there, my glasses case, and my flip phone. And it's perfect. And I got Kydex on the side here. I did a few things to my my Kydex knife holder. I drilled the holes in here. I think that looks a little bit better. You guys know about this folding cleaver. I still don't know how to take the blade back down. So that looks pretty good like that. I actually reformed this. And when I reformed it, I had to take it apart and reform it. When I reformed it without taking it apart, all these little areas here caved in. You know, it's like that one there still caved in a little bit. So what I had to do is I had to unscrew it. I took it apart, and I had to reform it. So that looks a lot better like that. And I also made a holder for my pepper spray. Real simple holder. I actually made this out of a scrap piece. Got the little bottom on it. You know, and you just loop that through your belt. Really cheap and affordable. And this holds a saber. And this guy here, this is good for 2025. So what I'll do is maybe next year I'll throw these out. Wait, I'm not done yet. I also made a holder for the beer spray. And where I hike with my Kita, with my Siberian Husky, there are black bears there because I saw the footprints 2 weeks ago when I was up there. You know, guys, if you don't have these utility belts, man, I call these police belts. If you don't have one of these, get yourself one. These things are real. Matter of fact, I have a white one. And I'm going to buy another black one. And this is the beer spray holder. You know, I could either rock it with this cover here on, or we'll rock it like that. Probably better like that. You know, that way I can whip it out fast. Then this thing here, okay, I don't want to get sprayed by it. That comes off. What I did too is I ground down the I think I filed these serrated edges off a little bit. That way I could well, now it doesn't want to go on. I don't want this to go off in here. That way this plastic comes off a lot easier. This is good till $2025 also. Why is everything 2025? So what I did is, these aren't Chicago screws. I had these laying around. And, you know, because those Chicago screws, guys, they're not cheap. You know, so I had these laying around, these little anchors here, and the screws went, it was like, I forget what it was from, but it was a set off of something I bought, so they were just laying around. I was going to throw them out, so we made this guy here, and the bottom, I think that's glued down there. I put a piece of plastic in the bottom, also curved that down. I curved the sides over a little bit. And there you go. Yeah, where I walk with her, I saw bear tracks. You know, and it's not even for the bears, it's for some of these stupid dog owners that have pit bulls or even some other breeds that are dangerous, you know, and yeah, I see people walking their dog all the time off the leash, and you know, you never know. So it's like I told you guys in a previous video, I'd rather pay a fine. I'd rather go to I'd rather stand tall before the magistrate before I get mauled, and before she gets mauled. Because when you own a dog, she is your property. Okay, so you're protecting your property. And I hope I never have to use this on another animal, but I will if I have to. Because the saber isn't going to stop a pit bull. Okay, it might not even stop a person. You know, that's why I carry both of them. If this doesn't stop, I'll use this one here. What I wanted to tell you guys is, if you have arms, load your magazines up. Okay. With this stuff happening in France, I think it's going to happen. It's going to come over here to the United States. As a matter of fact, I'm surprised it hasn't happened here in the United States yet. So lock and load and be ready. We're loading both our shotguns up. We're loading up the Beretta, and we're loading up both the AK-47s. I have 10,000 rounds for my 12-gauge shotguns. Those are my go-to. Those are my go-tos. The AKs, I only have 500 rounds for them. But the shotguns, I have a total of 10,000 rounds. I actually have 1,000 shells. But in each shell, there's several BBs. I have a mixture of buckshot and birdshot. Each one of those BBs are a round. So I estimated to have at least 10,000, maybe even more BBs. So that's why I told you guys before, when you fire a shotgun round, you're firing several rounds at once. So I estimated myself to have at least 10,000 rounds. But yeah, if you're armed, load up, because I think you know what's going to hit the fan.